Lake Okeechobee down in South Florida. It's been a good 6 years since the Bassmaster Elite Series has visited this legendary bit of water here, but the Site 1 Bassmaster Elite to kick off 2023, they did kick it off down there. 104 anglers from the Elite Series trying their luck, trying to get a good start to the season. And we got an interesting tournament from the very start of it. Day number one in the studio here, Bassmaster Studio with Zona and Ronnie Moore. Bassmaster Studio sponsored by Marathon. All the expectations were kind of tamped down before we came here. It was going to be tough. It was going to be a grind. It had all been wrecked before we got here. Didn't quite turn out that way on day number one.
No, and you were dealing, obviously, with a very, very pressured Lake Okeechobee this time around. I'm actually going to throw it to our friend Scott Martin, who probably has more history on this lake than anybody else in the field. Scott Martin said the usual areas are going to play. Moonshine Bay, South Bay to Worm Cove, Tin House, all of those are going to play. But if somebody could find something different, something off the wall, they could absolutely run away with this tournament. And that is whether you like forward-facing sonar or you do not like it, look, it is here to stay. And for somebody to crack that code, being Tyler Rivet, unbelievable. Hats off, because he found something nobody else in our field found.
It was so easy, Tommy, after 2 days of competition for Rivet. I mean, on pace for 100 pounds. What a fantastic 2 days. Day three, when he only had 11 pounds, that was where I thought this is the opening for Rivet to mentally slip up, mentally let it get on top of him. He did not. He answered with a 6.5 pounder to start his final day. And boy, to keep the head on the shoulders and to keep the train on the tracks, huge for this young angler.
Where did he do it? Well, 730 square miles to choose from on Lake Okeechobee. Take that off the table. He turned right out of the takeoff and went up here.
Exactly right. If you really kind of follow Tyler Rivet the past few years, you would think, boy, Lake Okeechobee right in his wheelhouse, man. Coming from Louisiana, that dude is going to be flipping, punching, frogging, swim jigging. Not the case. He actually came into the Kissimmee River late one night in practice to catch a bunch of crappie for dinner, and that right there is exactly what he ended up finding. Fishing a suspending jerkbait, really call it in two very, very small little spots. And it was a little bit grimy on day three, but we've seen this so many times. You look at his big stringer on day number one, 24 pounds and 5 ounces, almost 30 pounds on day two, then just staying consistent to seal the deal. Didn't think you'd see this coming, but he said it. I am a forward-facing sonar addict, and his first victory, that's exactly how he got it done.
Absolutely. I don't think very many people saw it coming that way, but congratulations to Tyler Rivet for hanging in there, showing us a different way to do it. I guess that new way is here to stay, as you say, Zona.
I'd say fair to say, and in all honesty, to see somebody do that on Lake Okeechobee and have zero company, said nobody ever.
Fun to watch. What a great start to the season. 2023 on the Bassmaster Elite Series at Lake Okeechobee. The title belongs to Tyler Rivet.